welcome to Harrison's Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today is an update video for the review of the Retro Fighters NES to NES Classic Edition adapter. So here is the NES Classic Edition. I'm using an SNES Classic Edition for this adapter, but I want to show you guys how good this really is. So I put some use into it, and right now, if you look at the top of the screen, I'm going to connect, here's player 1. I'm not sure how well you can see this. Anyways, I'm going to connect player 1 and player 2, and they're marked. So we'll connect player 1, and we'll connect player 2. Now player 2 has like a death grip for some reason, and this has happened since I unboxed it. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and connect an official Nintendo controller. So I'll connect that to number 1. And on port number 2, I am going to connect the Retrobit Dogbone controller. So I apologize for this video quality. I'm just shooting it with my cell phone. It's the only way I could get this done and show you guys everything what's going on. So I'll connect that to port number 2. So basically, this adapter has some flaws, and I'm going to show you right now what I mean. So let me get back out of the game, and we're going to go to NES, and we're going to do this test with Contra. And the reason why we're doing that is I noticed something going on with this adapter, and then when I unhooked it, I noticed something else. So let me show you. So this is the Retro Fighters NES to NES Classic Edition adapter. Oh, my code worked. So I'm just going to hold down. See him go up, up, up. See him jumping like that? I am holding down very firmly, and he still goes up. It doesn't matter how hard I press. Now, I'm going to reset the game and have 2 players. And I don't need to input the code, it's fine. 2 players. Now I have also, I'm going to show you guys on camera, if I can get them both in here well enough. Watch both characters. So my port number 2 is not even working, which is like, you know, it's brutal. So, and I'll tell you why port number 2 doesn't work. So here's the NES controller. I'm holding down with player 1. I'm going to swap these controllers. Sorry for the way this is being filmed, guys, but I really want to show you what's going on here. So now, oh, it's my controller that's not working, not the adapter. Okay. No, now I've got nothing from either. So this adapter is just ridiculously brutal. If I go ahead, now the adapter, I try to pull the controller out, the adapter is separating. This adapter was really cheaply made. I got it out, but this front plastic gray piece comes off. And I'm going to plug my NES controller back in. I've got nothing. This is crazy. Now, if you can see this SNES Classic, hopefully you can see this well enough. I apologize for the lighting. When I pull out player 2, the metal connector piece is still in there. So player 1 has a metal connector piece on the end now. but the player 2 does not. This has happened since the first time I plugged in. It's all plastic now. The metal piece is still in there. So now I have to shut this down, use a pair of tweezers, and watch this. Here's the metal piece that is supposed to be connected to here. Every time you do that, that's what happens. So I'm going to reconnect just the player 1 side this time. Do not buy this Retro Fighters adapter. I reviewed the Hyperkin NES Classic or NES to NES Classic Edition a long time ago, and I'll put a link in the card up in the top right hand corner right now. That thing worked perfectly. This Retro Fighters adapter is a hunk of junk, and I'm so glad that I got it on sale, and even then it wasn't worth the money. It's working again here, so we'll go back into Contra, and this is ridiculous. I mean, it really is. This right now is like 28 bucks Canadian on Amazon or something like that, and I got it on sale I think for 16. I want to say 16. So I'm gonna hold down. I just want to show you guys, like, I'm holding down. There he goes. I'm not letting go. There he goes again. You can see the ghost inputs. So very disappointed in this adapter. I'm going to unhook the NES controller, and I'm going to try my Retrobit controller again. Now I know that, and I don't mean to knock companies or anything like that. See, I just plugged this in, but I've got nothing. It's just not working. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. So it works when it wants to. Again, I'm going to hold down. Am I on camera? Here we go. I'm holding down with a different controller. And now it's working. It is so weird. Oh, there he goes. He jumped. I did not move my thumb. It is so strange, this adapter. Really poor build quality. I don't want to knock Retro Fighters. I know that the N64 controller, the Brawler, people are having issues with that as well. And I don't want to be that guy that's like, Retro Fighters sucks. Because that's not what I do. I don't knock a company. I'm basing this on the product that I purchased. And this thing is not worth anything. It's a hunk of scrap. And I've been trying to figure out, like, how can I get it to work. Maybe it's me, and it's not me. It's not any controller. I've also tried the Hyperkin Cadet controller, and same thing. Doesn't work well. So really appreciate you guys watching. In my honest opinion, avoid this at all costs. If you want to use an NES controller on an SNES Classic or an NES Classic, get the Hyperkin. The Hyperkin one is way, way better, far, far better, and you're not going to have any issues. I never did. So make sure, if you haven't checked out my review video on that little adapter, go ahead and check that out. As far as the Retro Fighters NES to NES Classic Edition adapter, stay far, far away from it and don't waste your money. I have a couple more review videos I'm going to shoot very, very soon, and I'll release those. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a good day.